In this video, we'll explore the 10 most common frugal living myths and expose the truth behind them. We'll show you how frugal living can actually increase your quality of life, help you achieve your goals, and make your dreams a reality. So my friend, buckle up and get ready for an adventure that will change the way you think about money forever. Myth 1. Frugal living means being cheap. The age-old myth that frugal living means being cheap. It's a common misconception that can prevent many people from exploring the benefits of living a frugal lifestyle. But let me tell you, my friend, nothing could be further from the truth. Frugal living is not about being stingy or miserly with your money. It's about being intentional and mindful with your spending and making choices that align with your values and priorities. In fact, frugal living can often lead to a more fulfilling and satisfying life because it allows you to focus on the things that truly matter to you. By cutting back on unnecessary expenses, you can redirect your resources towards the things that bring you joy and happiness. It's not about depriving yourself of the things you love, but rather finding creative ways to enjoy them without breaking the bank. Whether it's cooking a delicious meal at home instead of going out to eat, or finding affordable alternatives to your favorite hobbies, there are endless ways to live a rich and fulfilling life without spending a fortune. Myth 2. Frugal living is too time-consuming. It's a common misconception that can prevent many people from even considering a frugal lifestyle. But let me tell you, my friend, that couldn't be further from the truth. While it's true that living frugally does require some initial time and effort, the long-term benefits are well worth it. By taking the time to plan and budget your expenses, you can save money in the long run and achieve your financial goals faster. And the best part, frugal living doesn't have to be time-consuming at all. In fact, with a little bit of creativity and planning, you can actually save time and energy by embracing a frugal lifestyle. For example, by meal planning and prepping your meals in advance, you can save time and money on eating out or ordering in. By shopping secondhand for clothing and household items, you can save both time and money compared to traditional shopping methods. Frugal living is all about being intentional with your time and resources and making choices that align with your values and priorities. And with a little bit of practice, it can become second nature. Myth 3. Frugal living is only for low-income earners. Frugal living is not about how much money you make, but rather how you choose to allocate your resources. It's about making intentional choices with your money, regardless of your income level. In fact, many high-income earners embrace a frugal lifestyle as a way to build wealth and achieve financial independence faster. By cutting back on unnecessary expenses, they are able to save more money and invest in their future. And even if you are a low-income earner, frugal living can be a powerful tool for achieving financial stability and freedom. By prioritizing your spending and focusing on your goals, you can create a solid financial foundation that will serve you well in the long run. Frugal living is not about how much money you have, but about how you choose to use it. By being intentional and mindful with your spending, you can achieve your financial goals and live the life you want, regardless of your income level. Myth 4. Frugal living means sacrificing quality. Frugal living has long been associated with sacrificing quality, but this couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, frugal living can be a powerful tool for achieving a high-quality life without breaking the bank. One of the biggest misconceptions about frugal living is that it means settling for less. However, living frugally doesn't mean you have to sacrifice the quality of the things you buy. By prioritizing your spending and focusing on your needs, you can invest in high-quality items that will last longer and provide greater satisfaction in the long run. Furthermore, frugal living can open up new opportunities for experiencing quality in unexpected ways. By finding low-cost or free ways to entertain yourself, you can discover new hobbies and activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Living frugally doesn't mean compromising on quality. It means being smart and intentional with your spending. By finding creative ways to get the most value for your money, you can afford items that would otherwise be out of reach. In the end, frugal living is not about sacrificing quality, but rather about redefining what quality means to you. By focusing on your values and priorities and being mindful of your spending, you can live a life that is both fulfilling and financially responsible. Myth 5. Frugal living is not fun. We'll get to that in a second. I have a favor to ask of you. If you like this video so far, please subscribe to the channel. When people think of frugal living, they often picture a life of deprivation and sacrifice, devoid of any fun or enjoyment. But let me tell you, my friend, that couldn't be further from the truth. Frugal living doesn't mean you have to give up on having fun or enjoying life. In fact, by embracing a frugal lifestyle, you can open up new opportunities for experiencing joy and fulfillment in unexpected ways. Living frugally often means finding creative and low-cost ways to entertain yourself, which can lead to discovering new hobbies and interests that bring you genuine happiness. And by being intentional with your spending, you can prioritize the things that truly matter to you and find more meaningful ways to spend your time. In addition, living frugally can also provide a sense of freedom and peace of mind that allows you to truly enjoy the things you love without the burden of debt or financial stress. By living within your means and making intentional choices, you can experience the simple joys of life without feeling like you're missing out on anything. So don't believe the myth that frugal living is not fun. By embracing a frugal lifestyle, you can discover new ways to enjoy life, find joy in the simple things, and feel a sense of freedom and peace that money can't buy. Myth 6. Frugal living means never spending money. Living frugally doesn't mean depriving yourself of the things you love or need. It means finding ways to save money on the things that are less important to you so that you can spend more on the things that truly matter. By embracing a frugal lifestyle, you can learn to distinguish between wants and needs and prioritize your spending accordingly. You can still enjoy the occasional splurge on something that brings you joy or enhances your quality of life, as long as you're being mindful and intentional about it. In fact, by living frugally, you may even find that you have more money to spend on the things you truly value, such as experiences with loved ones, investing in your health and well-being, or contributing to causes that are important to you. It's important to remember that frugal living is not about never spending money, but about being intentional and mindful with your spending. By making wise choices and prioritizing what's truly important, you can live a fulfilling and meaningful life without breaking the bank. Myth 7. Frugal living means living a miserable life. In reality, living a frugal lifestyle can bring a sense of freedom, purpose, and fulfillment that can't be found in the endless pursuit of material possessions. It's not about living a life of scarcity or denying yourself the things that bring you joy, but rather finding happiness in the simple things and being mindful of your spending. Living frugally means finding creative ways to live within your means, and oftentimes, it can lead to a more meaningful and fulfilling life. When you're not constantly chasing after the latest trends and material possessions, you're free to focus on the things that truly matter, such as spending time with loved ones, pursuing your passions, or giving back to your community. In fact, many people who have embraced a frugal lifestyle have found that it has brought them a sense of purpose and contentment that they didn't have before. By prioritizing what's truly important and being intentional with their spending, they have been able to create a life that is both meaningful and financially responsible. Myth 8. Frugal living is only for those who are good at math. One common misconception about frugal living is that it's only for those who are good at math or have a knack for numbers. This belief can be intimidating and discouraging for people who feel like they're not good with money or don't have a background in finance. However, living a frugal lifestyle doesn't require advanced mathematical skills or a degree in accounting. At its core, frugality is about making conscious choices and being intentional with your spending. It's about taking a closer look at your finances and finding ways to cut unnecessary expenses without sacrificing your quality of life. In fact, many people who have embraced a frugal lifestyle have found that it has helped them develop a better understanding of their finances and become more financially responsible. By learning to live within their means and being mindful of their spending, they have been able to achieve financial stability and even reach their long-term financial goals. Myth 9. Frugal living means giving up everything you love. This belief can make people feel like they have to choose between their financial goals and their happiness, which can be a daunting prospect. However, the truth is that frugal living doesn't have to be about deprivation or sacrifice. Instead, it's about finding a balance between your spending and your values and making intentional choices that align with both. By being mindful of your spending and focusing on the things that truly bring you joy and fulfillment, you can live a frugal lifestyle without feeling like you're giving up anything. In fact, many people who have embraced frugality have found that it has allowed them to appreciate the things they love even more by giving them a greater sense of purpose and meaning. Myth 10. Frugal living is not sustainable. The final myth we're going to bust is that frugal living is not sustainable, either for the individual or for the environment. It's easy to think that being frugal means cutting corners and taking shortcuts that ultimately lead to more waste and inefficiency. However, the truth is that frugal living can actually be incredibly sustainable, both for our wallets and for the planet. By being mindful of our consumption and finding ways to live more simply, we can reduce our carbon footprint and live more sustainably. Whether it's through practicing minimalism, shopping secondhand, or reducing our energy usage, there are countless ways to live a frugal lifestyle that is also sustainable. And when we make these choices, we not only save money in the long run, but we also contribute to a healthier and more sustainable planet for future generations. So don't believe the myth that frugal living is not sustainable. With a little creativity and intentionality, we can find ways to live more sustainably while also saving money and living a fulfilling life. Frugal living is not about being cheap or living a miserable life. It's about being intentional with your spending and making mindful choices that align with your values. It's a sustainable way of living that can benefit not just your finances, but also the environment. Remember that frugal living doesn't have to be all or nothing. You can incorporate frugal habits into your life in small steps, like cooking more meals at home or buying secondhand items. And you don't need to be a math whiz to practice frugality. It's all about common sense and simple math.